Okay, we've done all our hygiene checks, and now we've selected our chicken. We need to do a few checks on the chicken before we start, and that is the probe again, remember? Turn it on. Are we ready to stick it in to the chicken? No, we need to do the probe wipe first because we know of our hygiene. So we wipe it again, allow it to dry, and then we put it into the chicken. What temperature are we looking for? Anyone can guess? We're looking for 0 to 5 degrees. So here it goes, dropping down, further down, 5.2, 5, 4, 9, 7, 6, 4.5. So we're quite happy with this, which is the parameters that we need it to be stored at. So that's been stored correctly. Put that away. We'll just wipe that again, just in case somebody else uses it. We'll put this away. And we'll throw these. The bins you'll find around the kitchen have pedal bins. They stop you from using your hands because you contact it onto the chicken. So your foot opens up the pedal bin and you put the rubbish in and you close it off. So you never need to touch the bins. A chicken. We've done a temperature check, and that was in with the parameters we said it was going to be. Now we need to check the chicken. So what we're going to do for the chicken. First of all, visual checks. That chicken looks nice and clean. No outside sores or lacerations or broken joints or anything like that is around there. So we're quite happy with that. And then we need to look inside. So usually they come tied. We just remove the string, like so. And we all have a waste bin. Just keep the waste there. Open the chicken up so we can see exactly what's going on. And the first check we do is look inside for the cavity. Now we're looking for things that shouldn't be there, like sores, piece of metal could be in there from packaging or whatever. Anything that should be there, we're looking to see it's okay. It looks good to me. Also, we can smell the chicken. Now chicken should smell fresh. Should smell no nasty smell on it at all. So give it a good smell and to see if it's okay, that's fine. And then we touch the chicken. Now what are we looking for there? We're looking for a tackiness, a stickiness that's there. On an old chicken, it'll be very tacky, and we'll feel that as we touch it as well. So we're looking through that, and I'm quite happy with that chicken. Now we need to sort of open it up. And for saute, we're looking for 8 pieces. That's 8 usable pieces. There are more, but the 8 usable pieces we use for our dishes. So where are we going to start? Open the chicken out nice. We've got a nice safe board. We put that paper underneath to stop it. And the first knife we select is the large cook's knife. And we'll remove the wingtip. Cut straight through the wingtip. Now how you locate that is if you put the chicken out and stretch it out, you will see a white joint. That is where you want to locate your knife. Don't use your knife by the tip. Try to cut with the heel of the knife. This is the point, that's the heel. Cut through the joint and you'll make a safe cut. These 2 pieces we'll put over here. Okay, where are we going now? Look at the take these 2 joints off the end here, I think. What we do is we'll take a bony knife, put it to the side, and cut through the joint. You see the joint, move it up and down. Make sure you get ready, feel what the anatomy of the bird is. You can seal the joint, take that joint off as well. Right, now we'll take the leg off, put it onto the side, so it's nice and safe. The point of butchery is to follow the joints and the seams of the meat. So this is a natural joint. If you move the leg around, you can see where it comes away. There's a piece of skin holding it through here. So make your first cut on the side and lightly. Don't dig the knife in, just make a small cut and you can see it starts tearing away itself. With this hand, put your thumb underneath and just lightly tease it away from the body. Here, just here, is an oyster. It's the point of meat that actually goes into the back of the chicken, but there's a large piece of meat that goes around here. Many mistakes are made. We're cutting across this, and this piece of meat is missed. So again, if we cut around there and take that oyster out, make a cut through there, and then you start teasing the meat away, and the ball and socket joint that's like that will come away. Carry on cutting, and then pull and through the ball and socket joint and take it away. That's our first piece of meat. We'll be coming back to that. That's not the final piece. We'll do exactly the same on the other side. Put it on its side. Looking for that skin, piece of skin that separates from the leg. Make a small cut. Remember that oyster? around the oyster, round the back, and then we start teasing away. Another thing you should remember when you're using a knife, never leave it like this, pointing upwards, or this one would be better. Obviously what you think is wrong with that, some people will come along, put their hand on top of it and cut their knife, they cut themselves quite badly. So always use the knives flat on the table. And only use the amount of knives that you need. You can see I have a large selection of knives. I only need 2. I don't want every knife on the board. These are the 2 I'm going to use. One's on the board, one's on the table. And they're perfectly safe at all times. Always remember where your knives are. Again, going back to the chicken. We're teasing away, looking for that ball and socket joint. Remember that joint? We're pulling it away like this. And it comes away. Round the oyster. Back of that. And we're still teasing away. We're not making many cuts, but just teasing with the knife. And it should pull away naturally. Again, that's the leg, 2 legs. Okay, where do we go now? Taking the breast off. And the breast is cut this way. If you look through the breast coming down, it's a double piece there. We're taking halfway in at an angle down to a joint here. So make the cut, and if you've done it right, you'll go through the joint. Trim it off, we don't want this excess fat. And we'll put those onto those as well. Do exactly the same the other side. At an angle, in it goes. And if you've done it correctly, you'll go straight through the joint. Can you see these pieces of meat are the same size? Again, next thing, we don't need this knife there, so we put that aside. We'll take these little pieces away. Go for the bigger knife. And this time, we're going to cut along the rib cage. Now, the rib cage is here, and the meat is, you can see the meat here. We're going to take that bone away. So what we do is lightly, small cuts down to the joint, and then final, chop through the joint. Always use the heel of the knife, not the toe of the point of the knife. What happens is, if you use the point, these tend to get dents in them, so we want to use the thicker part of the knife. We'll take this piece away, this carcass away, which we can use later on for making soups. Goes in there. Right, we now have a large piece of chicken. This is too big for a portion, so what we need to do is tidy it up a little bit. We'll take away this skin flap and take that away. And if you run your hand along the back, there's a knuckle joint, there's a little tiny sort of bubble there, and you can feel it going across. You stick the heel of the knife into there and cut through. And that will give you